Damn, I didn't turn my audio on. There we go. And that is how Titanic will go down. Just like that. Very fast. Very, very fast. Alright, let's get the next scenario started. So if you're just now tuning in, welcome. My name is An Angry Fly, and you're watching Floating Sandbox here. We got Titanic striking an iceberg right now. 5 compartments breached. And she's sinking very quickly right now. That's for sure. Awesome. And here we go. You're seeing the bow section here start to take on a ton of water right now. Water spilling over that watertight bulkhead. Or, I'm sorry, those watertight bulkheads. And starting to spill over the bow section now. Just like as planned. Oops. Damn, I hate when that happens. I boot up something. And it just pauses the stream. My God, stop doing this. Device added to account, I know. Thanks iPhone. Alright, so you're going to see water flood the superstructure and begin the final plunge of the ship right here. And here we go. There goes the bridge. Hey, Jelly Bean. How you doing? Funnel number 1. Yeah, here we go. She's really going down right now. We'll slide our way up the ship. Very nice POV. And now you're seeing... Oh, who's that? Who's that? Peering through. Hey, Ollie. Everyone say hi to Ollie. Big giant cat. Making his appearance on the live stream tonight. Very nice looking breakup. Let's see that get pulled down. Nice. See the separation right there. And now you just got your stern section left. And that's going to go down just as quickly as the bow section did. There she goes. Beautiful. What a great sink. Awesome. Perfect timing to see the bow hit the seafloor. Boom. Look at that. Crumble apart. And slam down in there. Oh, wow. Here come the funnels. Yeah, that's crazy looking, chat. Really crazy looking. That was awesome, though. That's for sure. Let's do it again. Boop, boop. We'll flood 4 compartments this time. And see how that affects things. She's still taking on water just as quick as before. Richie, thanks for the follow. Thank you so much, Richie. I appreciate that. All right. Yeah, just like before, you know, it's just going to go underwater a lot slower than last time. Awesome. Thanks for sharing the live. What doing? And here we go, water right to the bow section. You'll start to see the bow section slip beneath the waves. What's up, Shane? How you doing? All right, 1,000 likes. That's what's up. Thank you guys so much for all those likes. And now we're seeing Titanic's bow go underwater there, so water to the superstructure. And now begins the final plunge. Just as you see the superstructure start to go down. There we go. Look at that. What's up, Dennis? How you doing? Welcome back. I almost wish we could play the music, you know, from the movie. Everyone's like struggling. All right. You're going to see this thing rise up and split. Oh, we're splitting her before the third funnel, so that's an interesting take. Very nice breakup. All right. Beautiful. A really good breakup. And we're going to see her go down. I'm doing good as well. We're just chilling. And down goes Titanic again. Florida Panther fan in Alaska. Thanks for the follow. And there you go. All right, we'll fire a torpedo under her third funnel here. Oh my, or first funnel, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said third. Wow. And there you go, you guys. There's the explosion. There's the impact of the torpedo. Mason, thanks for the follow. And we are taking on water very quickly. That's for sure. JP, thanks for the follow. What doing? Thanks for sharing the live again. There you go. There's your full look at the bow section there. Water really filling up the middle of the ship right now. Check that out. Excuse me. Country Boy, thanks for the follow. Bow section underwater, and let's see the final plunge, chat. Look how fast she's going to go down here. Wow. So there you have it. There's the whole bow section. The rest of the ship just slipping beneath the waves. You guys are killing it with these likes, you know that? So we're not going to see her break up at all. We're just going to see her go down as one whole piece here, chat. So that's awesome. Oh my god. And there she goes. Wow. Just like that, she will go down very quickly. Very, very quickly. Let's see the whole ship hit the seafloor this time. It's a bit different than when she's broken up. And here she comes. And boom. Look at the whole bow section crumble apart. Oh my god. Wow. Guys, that's crazy looking. Oh my god. And then here's the stern. That's going to shatter too, just as much as the bow section did. And here's your full look at the wreck. And my, oh my. That's insane. Okay. Let us switch something up a bit here. Something we haven't done in a while. I'm turning off the ultraviolet mode. So it is now going to start raining. And we're going to see a big tsunami approach the ship. El Chelito, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. And here we go. Let's see this big tsunami approach the ship. And here we go. Rain coming down. You'll see the ship get pulled up into the air by this enormous wave. Oh, and then she's just going to fall right back down into the water. Oh, man. Look at that. And there she goes. She is just going to stay underwater then as well. And she's going to tumble around a bit too. Floating Sandbox. That's the name of the game. And we're just kind of chilling. We're just floating. And there we go. Now she's filled up with enough water to get pulled down to the seafloor finally. Very nice. Let's see her stern hit the seafloor. Boom. Oh, man. And look at that. Absolute carnage right here, folks. That is just insane looking. Funnels will break off their moorings right there. Floating sandbox, like you float in the water. Floating sandbox. Booyah! And let's see this thing fall on its back. Oh wow! Surprisingly, like it didn't crush in like I thought it would. Wow. And there you have it. That is what Titanic will look like after that tsunami hits it during a rainstorm. What's up, Costas? Just Bud, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. All right, let's get some more rain in here. You know, storms are fun to do. All right, let's do a reverse wave this time. So we're just gonna pan underwater here. Get the wave all set up and made. Ethan, thanks for your follow. Appreciate you. All right, here we go. So you're going to see Titanic here. Rain start to come down, but Titanic, the seas have been parted. Titanic's falling into the trench. Oh my God, look at this thing fall. She's falling down really hard right now. Whole ship is pretty much underwater. And there we go. Whole thing is underwater right now. Power has just gone out. Bow section full of air. Trying to resurface the ship to the surface. Oh, it's just not enough. Oh, no. So she is going to stay underwater. There's your full look at everything. Wow. What a crazy twist right there. And because of that, Titanic will, you know, eventually fully flood all the way and hit the seafloor. Beautiful. All right, this time we're gonna have the iceberg strike the stern of the ship. So we'll hit 1, 2 compartments back here. Caleb, thanks for the follow. Very nice. Nice and comfy, chat. I always forget my desk chair has a footrest on it, too. All right. Montana Jack, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you for that. Raina, thanks for the follow too. Wow, and just like that, the whole stern has gone underwater very quickly. Excuse me. Whole stern has gone under. You're seeing the superstructure start to flood too. Funnel number 4 going down here as well. Wow. So we'll take out funnel number 4. Wow, look at this bending here in the middle of the ship. I think we're gonna have a breakup happen. In the normal spot is like at the regular sink. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh my god, that's pulling down the ship. Really pulling down the ship. I didn't even get a chance to take out the funnels yet. Titanic's bow now stands vertical. Oh, wow. And look how fast it's going down. My goodness. Nickname, just thank you for your follow. Appreciate you, nickname, for that. So now we're going to see... Oh, there we go. Titanic slip beneath the waves. Oh, perfect timing. Stern section's hitting the seafloor right now. Man, oh man. Look at that. It's going good, Jeff. How you doing today, dude? Good to see you again, Jeff. That was an awesome sink. Alright, this time we'll fire a torpedo at the propeller blades. Oh, shoot. Chat. I don't have ultraviolet mode on. There we go. Boom. Oh, man. That's great. Yeah, Bowser, how you been, buddy? You know, Bowser, it's been years now since we have met, and I still don't know the name of this game, dude. I still don't know. I'm at a loss. I cannot figure it out to save my life. I know, man. I know. Like, I've had all these chances, and I keep failing. Alright, you guys, here we go. Stern section here going down. Look at the water slide or flood the poop deck right there. It's so cool seeing all like these little outside details of the ship here go underwater. And now you're seeing water travel through Titanic's superstructure. You know, look at that bend right there in the hull. Like, that is just a really wicked bend. Like, you could tell the ship just... These forces are not meant for... Like, they're not, it's not natural for the ship to be bending like this at all. You know, I broke the ship up right there. What if we break her up at the grand staircase? Yeah, I don't think it wants to break apart right there at all. Until we get to that part. Bit of a premature breakup, I must say. So there you go, just Titanic's bow section left over here. And we're going to see her go down quick. Like, really, really quick. Very nice. There's the 4 peaks sticking up in the air. Faces, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you, Faces. Means a lot. And down she goes, you guys. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alright. Let's melt the bow section of the ship off. So check this out. So we're going to melt down the ship. You know, fire in the hull right there. Oh, look at that. There we go. Everything collapsing down. Wow, and that's just the ship's just gonna tear itself apart. So everything is just unrecognizable at this point. You know, so we're taking on water because of the damage done to the hull from the fire. So there's your bow section. Everything else just kind of, you know, burning. Like, fire's just spreading through the ship. So you got fires, little tiny fires that are starting up everywhere. But, you know, fire is not the thing that's going to sink the ship. It's going to be all this damage here causing all this seawater to pour into the ship. So luckily, you know, the fire will get put out. These fires are going to get put out, you know, by the rising seawater. So if we want to take one positive out of this, Chedoxes, thank you for the follow. Yeah, she's really sinking right now. There is no stopping this. We'll probably do like a regular old breakup, just like in the movie, where you will see Titanic's bow and stern flood and break up, just like the movie. There's the bow section, just completely mangled up and charred and destroyed. RW Slate Jr., thanks for sharing the live. Appreciate that. And then the stern, you know, just it's doing its thing going down. There you go, you guys. Down she goes, finally. What a crazy sink. Wow. Pretty insane, you guys. Pretty insane. So. Love it. Love it, love it. Alright, let's melt the stern. We're going to melt the stern section this time. Bro, touch some grass, bro. Dude, you have no idea who I am, man. What the heck? There is just no reason for that, dog. Do you come into people's live streams and tell that to everybody? You follow 8,000 people. Why don't you go touch some grass, dog? Holy smokes. How do you have time to follow 8,000? Like, click the follow button on 8,000 people. Like, and tell me to go touch grass, you know? Touch water. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. 4, 5, 6. I got some water. I got my water here. Tori, thanks for the follow. Logan Mason, thanks for the follows, you guys. Appreciate those. I love the support from all of you. You guys are the best. Like I always say, you guys are all the reason why I do this, you know. Seeing your, you know, interaction and engagement means everything. You know, I do it for you all. Yo boy Jack, thanks for the follow too. Appreciate you, Jack. You know, haters are gonna hate. I've been doing a lot of posting, like I've been sharing a lot of my content on Facebook, and I just get these angry Gen Xers that tell me to go touch grass, and I'm like, dude, like, this content is not, it's not time consuming content to make. You know, it takes like 5 minutes to make a video. So, and there we go, you guys. You'll see Titanic go down as one whole piece right there. Oh my God, look at the stern. Completely torn open, ripped apart by that fire. I don't know if you all caught that earlier, but the engines exploded in the ship. Is this my PS5? I actually don't have a PS5. I have a PS5 controller, but I don't own a PS5 actually. This is my PC. I play this game on PC. See? And what's exciting is that I'm actually going to get a 5080 next week. I can't wait. Robert and Julius, thanks for following, you guys. Look at the stern smash into the seabed right there. That is just insane looking. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Here, I'll show it to you again. Move my water. Yeah, I built this puppy myself 2 years ago, you guys. Whole thing built by yours truly. And I'm actually going to tear the entire thing apart next week. You know, I might make some videos showing what I do, but I basically have to put in a 1,000-watt power supply, and then my 3060 is going to get swapped out for a 5080. So, but that's going to be next week. I also took off all week next week too from work. Cannot wait for that. Much needed time off. Beautiful. All right, let's. What haven't I done yet? All right, let's do something out of the ordinary for Titanic. So we're gonna build like a spike right here, and then we are going to take the ship and drop it on the spike. You know, I haven't done this in a while actually. Yeah, EVGA, dude. Yeah, I know. I miss EVGA. My power supply is also EVGA, by the way. And oh my god. Look at this thing break itself apart. Wow. And there's Titanic right there. Just completely shattered and broken into pieces. That is just wicked looking. Wow. Yeah, I know. I was thinking about selling it, but, you know, I saw that EVGA doesn't even make graphics cards anymore, so I might actually keep it and see if it's worth a lot of money someday, you know? And you know, same goes with my power supply. My power supply is EVGA. The reason I got an EVGA power supply was to pair it up with the GPU, you know? Boom. So... That's an 850 watt power supply in there. I'm gonna upgrade it to a 1,000 watt power supply next week. It's gonna be really exciting. Get to tear the whole PC apart and redo my cable management. That took me like 3 hours to do before. All right, let's send like different size tsunamis at Titanic this time because I see a lot of people probably didn't like the spikes at all. So we'll go with like, you know, one that's just about as tall as the ship is. Colin, thank you very much for the heart me. I appreciate you for that, Colin. And here we go. You'll see this wave roll right over Titanic. Nice. Look at that, huh? The ship itself took on a good amount of water. Let's see how she settles back down after. It's looking a little dicey. It's looking a little dicey, you guys. I think that she will totally survive that. Especially if we can get all the water pumped out of the stern. Very nice. Very, very nice. And there's power still on, too, miraculously. Okay, so let's go. Let's do another wave. We'll do 2 waves. We'll do one that just goes up to the, you know, the tallest funnel. Ooh, look at that. That's not good. Look at all the water pouring into the stern. Oh, she's doomed. She is done for. And here we go. Let's watch her go down, you guys. And all right, you guys, now she's finally going down here. So we'll take out 1 funnel. We're going to take out 2 funnel. Bow section sticking way up in the air right now. Look at that. And here we go. Let's see the final plunge take place. Funnel 2 will go down. Funnel number 1 can't hang around. It's going to break off and fall into the water. You know, it's going to break apart the top of the mast, too. There we go. And here she goes, you guys. Going down. It's going down. Beautiful. All right, let's do a reverse tsunami and see how the ship does. So we'll go, you know, something like this. pretty deep reverse tsunami, I must say. So you see the bow section dip beneath the water and stay dry. Rest of the ship, meanwhile. Uh-oh, that's not good. Look how much water is pouring in. Overall, I'd say that's a smashing success. Not that much water got in, honestly. All right, let's change it up a bit. Let's send a tsunami towards the stern of the ship, but bigger. So this is going to be a big one right here. Nice. Oh my god. Oh, she's done for. That's all it takes to sink this thing, you guys. Just that. Excuse me. All it takes is just that. Let's watch her go down. Oops. Muted myself. So Titanic just kind of sitting there, chilling right now, filling up with water very slowly. And there we go. Now she's going down finally. Wow. Very fast sink indeed. Does not take much to pull this thing down. That's for sure. Alright, let's stick back to our traditional sink. Very nice. Bow section going under right now as we speak. Very nice. Let's watch her get pulled under. Very nice. All right, so let's watch the final plunge occur, chat. Check it out. Wow. Stern section sticking way up in the air right now. Just in time for her to break up. So that's pretty wicked. And now all we have left is just our stern section. Welcome back, 456. Yo, what's up, Valo? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. How have things been for you? Alright, next up, we're going to turn on the ship's engines, chat. And we're going to crash into a wall. Yo, thank you for your follow, 456. And boom. Look at that. Let's cut the engine power. Oh, that's not good. Look, there's a hole back here. How did that happen? How is there damage back there? But check this out. Look. Bow section completely broken off and floating down to the seafloor. Rest of the ship just kind of, just chilling right now. I'm sure all the passengers are probably like, what in the hell just happened here? Because all the funnels have broken off the ship. Oh, man. So this is not looking good. There is indeed water. Yeah. Exactly, the ripple effect and the vibrations, You know it. You know it. That's insane looking. Here we go. Third compartment filling up. Floating Sandbox. That's the name of the game. Whole bow section gone. All 4 funnels broken off. Water pouring into the ship. And look, you can see her slowly starting to go down here. Very, very slowly starting to go down, you guys. It's happening right now. Four compartments flooded, plus, you know, this aft compartment filling up with water, too. Sounds good, 456. We'll see you soon. Hopefully we'll see you. Hopefully we'll still be live by the time you come back. Well, you know, if not, it's all good. God, this thing's taking forever. My word. So now you can see the superstructure starting to flood. You can see water now pouring into the, you know, the damaged section of the superstructure right there. That is just wicked crazy looking, I must say. And she is just really going down. There we go. Final plunge has begun, chat. Sit back and watch this thing sink. Baffles? I don't know what you mean by that. Booyah, there you have it, you guys. Down she goes. So even with a forward collision, this Titanic model will still sink. Just not as fast as you might think. Let's do it again. This time we're going to change things up a bit. We're going to zap the engines and get this thing sped up. Check it out. Pan over to our spike, and this thing is going to start gunning it. Boom. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, there you have it. There's nothing left of that one. Let's take a look at the damage, shall we? Oh, sheesh. Look at that. She is just in tons of pieces right now. Piece number 1 will hit. There's number 2, 3, 4, 5 coming down. I mean, she hit that spike hard. Like, really hard, too. So there's no stopping that collision course from happening. Wow. If you're just tuning in, I'll show you an instant replay. Get the engines fired up. Give them the old zapperoo. Well, I tell you what. Let's up the ante a bit, chat. Let's add passengers. Now check this out. We can add passengers. Perfect. And look at all the people go flying. Stern section stayed more intact that time. But there you go. Look at all the people fighting for survival right now as Titanic sinks. A lot of people trapped inside, a lot of people out in the surface here that are just like, what the hell do we do now? Yeah, like these guys here are trapped in the ship. I mean, there's not a whole lot of people trapped inside the ship now, but... Oh my god. Yeah, that's right, tomato paste. Yeah, you know it. It'll be a giant soup. Alright, this time let's like get some people established on board here. Alright, here we go. We have 479 people on board. Yeah, good soup indeed. 8 balls, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you, 8 balls. Alright, let's get these engines online, get the zapper out. And we're gonna go. And here we go. Oh my god. The stern is still trying to move forwards despite being stopped. Oh my god. And look at all the people in the water. There's 479 people on board. There's only... Everyone got ejected out of the ship. Like, everybody got shot out of the ship. That was wicked insane. To reset the boat, you have to press Control R. That's how you reset. Alright, we're going to do the classic age-old V-brake. One of my favorite floating sandbox scenarios, chat. Check it out, you guys. So you can see the middle of the ship here really filling up with water right now. Any moment we're going to see this thing V-brake. Any moment now, chat. It's coming. I promise. There it is. And look how she folds in on herself. And the entire thing will just go down, you know, side by side like that. Wow. What's up, Catnap? And down she goes. We've done a ton of Titanic. Alright, let's see if the ship can jump over the spike. We haven't done that yet tonight. Let's see if we can do a jump. Perfect. Here we go. Let's see it happen. Many times. Many, many times. Uh-oh. Can she make it? Can she actually clear it? No way! Oh my god. The ship cleared the spike. But unfortunately, the landing was too hard. And she's taking on a ton of water. Oh my god. It's so rare to see this thing actually jump a spike. And completely clear it. Oh my god. Wow. That was dope. Boom, 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 boom. That was sick. Damn. I love it when that happens. It's really hard to see Titanic jump those spikes and, you know, make it over all the way without, you know, shattering into pieces. Because typically, like, the ship never makes it. But I built that ramp just right. Just right. So that was dope. I'll definitely post that later for sure. That was at the 48th minute of the stream, too. So I'll try to remember that. Alright, let's do a different ship. We've done a lot of Titanic. Oh, man. I'm getting tired. Alright, here we go. So you guys can see here, this is the biggest ship in Floating Sandbox. This is called the Isa del Sol. And we are going to get our Infinity Gauntlet, snap our fingers, and watch the ship disappear. Uh-oh. Say bye-bye, ship. Nah, I'm just kidding. We're not going to... we're actually going to sink this thing. So we're going to do a Titanic scenario where she strikes an iceberg across her hull. Captain doesn't feel like turning on watertight doors for some reason. He doesn't think the ship is in any kind of danger at all, but by the time he, you know, is able to realize that there's any kind of danger, it's going to be way too late. So, you know, Captain, he's up in his captain's quarters chilling, you know. And you can see here the Isa del Sol just taking on water like crazy right now. Her bow section going under. And by the time the captain realizes what's happening, water is flooding the captain's quarters now. Empty the ballast. And check it out, you guys. This thing is just plunging on down right now. My God. Yeah, this might be it, you guys. This will probably be the last one, so, you know, I'll give the speech now. Hey, I want to thank all 14,600 of you for watching this live stream. We had such a fun time. Really good time sinking Titanic. So, hey, it's great to see you guys again. Glad that I'm doing some more streaming, too. You know, it's helping me break out of my depression a good bit. You know, so I'm all about it. You know, whatever can help, I'll take. So there we go. You're going to see the ship break up. Yeah, this is live footage. Here's my hand. You see there's my hand right here. Here's my mouse. Here's me moving the screen around. You see? Yeah, this is live. All of this is live. Nothing's pre-recorded here. We don't take shortcuts around here. Lucky, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you for that. And you're going to see the Del Sol capsize now. Just our stern section will capsize. And then you're going to see her finally go down. Biggest ship in Floating Sandbox, ladies and gentlemen. The Isa del Sol. Really big ship. Still hanging around. Colin, thanks for the follow. Thank you. Yes, speaking of followers, I want to thank all 27 of you for following me. All 15,000 of you for watching. Like I said, we had an awesome time. What's up, Alan? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Alan. You just got on, and I'm already getting done. It's bedtime, dude. I got work tomorrow. But hey, you know, if you guys keep supporting me, I could quit my job one day. I'm just kidding. I can't quit my job. I need the health insurance. Joe Mama Rules. Thanks for the follow. Joe. All right, everyone. You guys all have a great night. We'll catch you next time with some more floating sandbox. And like I said, God damn it. And like I said, I have an RTX 5080 that I'm buying next week, so stay tuned for some videos on that installation and unboxing. It's going to be exciting. So, like I said, that 5080 would not be possible if it wasn't for all of you. So, big shout out to all of you that have supported me for so long. Anyone from day one to year 3, thank you all so much. Like I said, you guys are the reason why I do this. I really enjoy doing it. I love showing you guys my content that I make and interacting with you all. So enough speech. Everyone have a great night. We'll see you guys next time. You all take care of yourselves now. At the Wailing Wall, waiting. What's up, What's up, CJ? Shit, you guys, I forgot to turn off this live stream. Damn. Oh, you guys get some bonus content. Oh my god, that is just fucking crazy looking. All right, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter.